All right, one last form of validation we're going to take a look at. So whenever we insert or update a row, we can take a look and see if a value is greater than, less than, equal than, and so on, some other value. So there's a very practical example of this. Right now, if we go back over to our query tool, we can try to put in a new product with a name, department, price, and weight. And I'm going to give this a name of, I don't know, what in this case? How about a belt? Close. And then a price of -$99 and a weight of 1. So as you can guess, we probably don't want to allow a negative value inside of here. Probably not good. Kind of implies we're going to pay a user some amount of money to take a belt off of our hands. So we'd probably want to make sure we've got some kind of validation to make sure that the price is, well, probably always greater than 0. So to do so, we can add in a validation that we refer to as a check validation. Once again, there's two places we can define this, either when we are creating the table or after the table was created. So if we want to do it when we are creating the table, right after price, we can add on the check keyword, and then inside of a set of parentheses, we'll put in the condition we want to check for. This condition must be true in order for us to be allowed to insert a new row inside of the products table. So price, in this case, must be greater than 0. Alternatively, we can add this constraint or this check after the table was created by something like what you see right here. Again, that's just going to make sure that the price of any new row or any changed or updated row that we're trying to make is going to have a price greater than 0. And once again, we got the same exact gotcha. We cannot apply a check if all the rows inside of our existing table don't already satisfy the check. So if we have some product inside of products with a price less than 0, we cannot add in this check. We have to somehow deal with that data first, and then we can add the check in. The other thing I want to mention very quickly is that a check can only work by looking at properties on the row or columns on the row that we are trying to insert or update. So in other words, we cannot try to treat this like some kind of subquery right here. We could say, hey, select the max price from products or something like that. Not allowed. We are only allowed to work with columns inside the row that we are trying to update or make changes or insert. All right, so let's go ahead and try to update our table as it stands right now, because right now we don't have any prices that are negative, I believe. I'm going to take a quick double check on that. It looks like all of our prices are currently positive or greater than 0. So that means that I am safe to go ahead and add this check in. So I'm going to do an alter table products. I'm going to add a check, and I'm going to make sure that price is greater than 0. I'll run that. Looks like it was successful. So now if I try to insert into products, name, department, price, weight, and I'll do a belt, house, whatever, and then -$99 and a weight of 1, this should fail because we've now got a price less than 0. And it looks like I've got somewhere inside of here a typo. There we go. Just a little bit confused. So new row for relation products violates check constraint products price check. That's how we can make sure that we get a price in here that is always positive. So besides just checking to see if something is greater than or less than, like I said, we can also do a equality check. We can do a not equals check and so on. So basically all these basic operators. All right, so very similar to a uniqueness check, we can also set up a check over multiple different columns as well. Let's take a look at that in the next video.